Culture and art. Art is the creation of something that is aesthetically pleasant. What is the role of culture and art in modern society? To cherish customs and traditions, to entertain and educate, to enrich our minds, to give impressions and emotions, to please the senses, to develop and promote national heritage, to spend free time in a meaningful way. Types of art. Decorative arts, the production of objects with your hands that are beautiful and useful. Painting, sculpture, architecture, photography. Painting. We can admire a picture showing many different things. Natural scenery or landscape, still life, a picture showing objects such as a vase or apples. Self-portrait, a portrait of the artist themselves. A nude, a picture of a naked person. A painter uses brushes, paints, canvases, a palette, and an easel. Visitors of galleries, museums, and other exhibitions must respect some rules. Usually, they aren't allowed to drop or litter on the floor, to smoke, to take photographs, to touch paintings. They are discouraged from making noise. World-famous painters. Their paintings are precious and priceless. Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso was a Spanish artist. He is probably best known for his Cubist style. He used many triangles and squares to make his portraits. Mediterranean Landscape by Pablo Picasso. Guernica by Pablo Picasso. Ma Jolie, in English, My Pretty Girl. Vincent van Gogh was a Dutch painter. During his life, he didn't even sell one of his paintings, but rather became famous after his death. He struggled with mental illness and even tried to commit suicide. He also cut off his ear as a protest because of his unfortunate love for a cousin. Starry Night, 1889, by Vincent van Gogh. Sunflowers, 1888, fourth version. Self-Portrait with a Bandaged Ear, 1889. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was an Italian painter famous for his paintings such as Mona Lisa with her mysterious smile, or the picture The Last Supper. Mona Lisa, 1503, by Leonardo da Vinci. The Last Supper, 1498. Vitruvian Man, 1490. Slovak painters. Martin Benka, Maria Medvedska. She was a famous Orava painter who painted scenes of the Orava region, people at work, their hard life. Maria Medvedska used dark colors such as gray, brown, and green. Her gallery is in a district town, Tvrdoshin. Ciepła jesień, 1958, by Maria Medvedska. Havrani, 1950. Zadulana Sliepočka, 1983. Sculpture. Sculpture is an artistic medium in which hard or plastic materials are worked into three-dimensional art objects. Here belong statues from stone, marble, metal, clay, wood, glass, ice, and others. The Statue of Liberty in New York, the United States of America. Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Mount Rushmore in the United States of America. The Great Sphinx of Giza in Cairo, Egypt. Architecture. Architecture is the art and science of designing buildings and structures. Here belongs the interiors and exteriors of castles, palaces, gardens, and open-air museums. The Egyptian pyramids. The Great Wall of China. The Palace of Versailles in France. The Eiffel Tower. The Orava Castle in Slovakia. Wooden Roman Catholic Church in Tvrdoshin, Slovakia. Photography. Photography is the process of capturing light with a device known as a camera and creating an image. This is the first photograph ever taken. It was made by Joseph Nicephore Niepce. View from the window at Louvre in 1826. Lunch atop a skyscraper in 1932. In the photograph are construction workers who helped build Rockefeller Center. This picture was taken on the 69th floor of the flagship RCA building, now the GE building, and was staged as part of a massive skyscraper complex promotional campaign. Question time, Part 1. Number 1. What is the role of culture and art in modern society? Number 2. Define decorative arts and name types of decorative arts. Number 3. What are the most popular types of paintings? Number 4. How should we behave in a gallery or museum? Number 5. Name some world-famous painters. Number 6. What do you understand by the term sculpture? Number 7. Name some world-famous sculptors. Number 7. Name some world-famous sculptures. Number 8. What do you understand by the term architecture? Number 9. Name some world-famous architectural buildings or constructions. Number 10. What do you understand by the term photography? Do you like taking photographs? What do you take photographs of? Number 2. Performing arts, an activity that is performed in front of the audience. Music, dance, literature, theater, film. Music, popular music genres, classical music, blues, country, jazz, rock, reggae, electronic music, R&B, hip-hop, punk. Musical instruments, a recorder, a trumpet, a guitar, a piano, a violin, a flute, an accordion, a saxophone, drums, a contrabass, bagpipes. Classical music. Classical music is a serious musical form following long-established principles, as opposed to popular traditions. Classical music is written by a composer and performed by an orchestra. The orchestra has a conductor, a person at the front who directs the musicians. The majority of us are laymen in classical music because we may not understand it, or perhaps aren't fond of it as we are more familiar with popular music. Still, some tunes are very catchy, so that we usually choose this kind of music when relaxing or studying. It is said that classical music boosts your memory, fights against depression, puts you to sleep, reduces stress, and last but not least, makes you happy. Among the most famous world composers are Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Ludwig van Beethoven, and Johann Sebastian Bach. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, an Austrian composer, born 1756, died 1791. The Mozart Monument is a monument located in the Burggarten, Vienna, Austria. Johann Sebastian Bach, a German composer, born 1685, died 1750. Johann Sebastian Bach statue in front of St. Thomas's Church, Leipzig, Germany. Ludwig van Beethoven, a German composer, born 1770, died 1820. Bronze statue of Beethoven sitting on a chair. Vienna, Austria. Dance. Dance is an artistic form of nonverbal communication by moving in a graceful and rhythmical way. Here is the list of the most popular types of dance: ballet, ballroom dance, contemporary dance, hip-hop, jazz, folk dance, Irish dance, modern dance, swing dance, tap dance. Slovak famous folk dance groups are Lučnica, Sluk, and Oravan. Question time, Part 2. Number 1. Define the term performing arts and name the types of performing arts. Number 2. Name some popular musical genres. Number 3. Name some musical instruments. Number 4. What do you understand by the term classical music? Number 5. What is a composer, a conductor, and a layman? Number 6. What are the benefits of listening to classical music? Number 7. Name some world-famous composers of classical music. Number 8. What do you understand by the term architecture? Number 9. Define the term dance and name types of dance. Literature. Fiction and nonfiction. Fiction books are books that are not true. These books tell a story made up by the author. They are not about real people or events. There are two types of fiction books: poetry and prose, fairy tale, novel, short story, legend, fable, drama, comedy, science fiction. Some boys and girls may prefer adventure stories or science fiction. Others may prefer romantic stories or novels. Adults often like reading detective stories, historical novels, or travel books, or biographies. Nonfiction books are books that are true. These books talk about real people, real places, and real events. They provide us with information. Here belongs textbooks, dictionaries, encyclopedias, biographies, self-help books, cookery books. Famous writers. Ernest Miller Hemingway, born 1899, died 1961, was an American novelist, short story writer, journalist, and sportsman. He wrote many novels, one of his famous being The Old Man and the Sea. William Shakespeare, born 1564, died 1616, was an English playwright, poet, and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and one of the world's greatest dramatists. Among his most famous plays are Hamlet, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, King Lear, and Romeo and Juliet. Pavel Orzag Hviezdoslav, born 1849, died 1921. He was a Slovak poet, dramatist, translator, and for a short time a member of the Czechoslovak parliament. His famous works are Hajníkova žena, from epic compositions, and Krvavé sonety, bloody sonnets. It was important anti-war poetry from reflexive poetry. Martin Kukučin, born 1860, died 1928, was a Slovak prose writer, dramatist, and publicist. A theater is a collaborative form of performing arts that uses live performers, usually actors or actresses, to present the experience of a real or imagined event before a live audience in a specific place, often a stage. The performers go to a rehearsal before the performance. If the actors forget the text, there is a prompter behind the curtains ready to help. Question time, Part 3. Define fiction books. What types of fiction books are there? Number 2. Define non-fiction books. Give some examples of non-fiction books. Number 3. Name some famous writers and their works. Number 4. What do you understand by the term theater? Number 5. What is a prompter? Film. A film is a recording of moving images that tells a story and that people watch on a screen or television. Films are shown on a screen. Movies shot in foreign languages usually have subtitles or are dubbed. In the film, we can see the cast, all the actors in a movie, extras, people who appear in a film only as members of a crowd, a stuntman, a person employed to take an actor's place in performing dangerous stunts, end credits that show the names and roles of all the people who worked on the film. Actors and actresses have to do many auditions to put on or act in a film or play. Before a new movie is released to cinemas, people can watch a trailer. The purpose of the trailer is to attract an audience to the film. Film genres. Action films. James Bond, 007. Historical films. Pearl Harbor, 2001. Western films. Winnetou, 1963. Thrillers. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Horror. It, 2017. Comedy films. Meet the Parents, 2000. Musical films. Bohemian Rhapsody, 2018. Adventure films. Pirates of the Caribbean, 2003 to 2017. Fantasy films. Harry Potter, 2001 to 2011. Animated films. Pets United, 2019. Sci-fi films. Life, 2017. Romantic films. Me Before You, 2016. Drama. Some elements of a great movie are good characters, simple plot. A simple story can be enough to win people's hearts. A theme. Your message should be clear. Attention to details. Details of the film are very important. A good ending. The ending of a story is crucial to the success of a film. Useful expressions that help you describe a movie. Brilliant. Low budget. Blockbuster. Violent. Awful or dreadful. It takes less time to get the whole story. Reading books is time-consuming. It can take a week to read a book. Going to the cinema is a social event and fun because you can go with friends. When you read a book, you usually do it on your own. Films help us appreciate art. Arguments for preferring books. Memory improvement, vocabulary expansion. We use our imagination differently. We become wiser and more educated. We can have improved concentration and free entertainment. Better writing and speaking skills. Question time, Part 4. What do you understand by the term film? Number 2. What film genres are there? Number 3. What can we see in a movie? Number 4. Name some elements of a great movie. Number 5. Give some good reasons to go to the movies. Number 6. Give some arguments for preferring books. Number 7. What do you prefer, books or movies? Why? Number 8. What types of movies do you like? What was the last movie you saw? Describe the movie.